Hello everybody. So I haven't seen any videos like this on YouTube, so I'm going to try to do it myself. I'm currently installing my Garmin Fishfinder on my 15-foot Montauk. Yesterday my brother and I, we were able to cut into the fiberglass and put a sealer around it and tape it, or excuse me, screw it. It turned out really well. It was really easy, as you can see it back up here. But the next step is putting the transducer in. So as you can see here in this back, this is where this little piling came out. So this just screws on, and it comes with this string attached, and this string goes under here, and if you look back here, you can see a little white, you can see where it pulls through. So I've never done it before, and I looked all over YouTube, and apparently no one else has filmed themselves doing it. So hopefully it's really easy. But yeah, we're gonna do that today. My big brother should be here any minute. He usually does all the work, and if it turns out well, I put my name on it. And for those of you who might be wondering, this is a Garmin ECHOMAP UHD 93 SV, so it's the 9-inch one, and it fits perfectly on the 15-foot Montauk and that dashboard. But this is what the transducer line looks like. If we take this out of the packaging, this is like the fancy part that goes on the back of the boat. So yeah, this is what we got to fish through. I don't want to fish this through, so I'm gonna have to go in from the back side, right through here. And since it's like a one, you get one string, I also bought some more string that I'm gonna hook up in case someday I ever want to get access to this again, maybe put some hydraulic steering in or something. Thankfully, I bought 250 feet of string for about an 8-foot job. Okay, so I got my electrical tape, the line that was already in the boat, and a transducer in this bonus line for future repairs. So I'm going to start by taping them all together. Oh, Shiza. So obviously you're going to use a lot of this stuff, because I think it would probably be really bad if it came off in your boat. As you can see, I have her taped. I have my extra line taped, and I have my transducer taped. So I'm just gonna give this some play room. Now we're gonna try to pull this through. And I'm not a big guy by any means, but it's really tight in here. So I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to film this, but just give me a second. Okay guys, so I'm in the center console and I'm laying like a French model, you can't tell. But this is where the other line comes out of. So I just clipped with my little clippers. I'm gonna try to show this. There's a zip tie around here. I just clip that off so I can have some more space to work with. But man, she's tight, guys. So here goes nothing. So I was just gonna start pulling, but the big brother showed up, so I think I'm gonna get his blessing before we pull her through.
Hey there, boss.
He's got the kickstart in hand.
Ready to work.
Ready to work. New character unlocked.
All right. He's gonna try and pull that guy through there.
You know, it starts going.
Give it a yank.
Moving?
Your rope is going bye-bye.
Oh, mother trucker. Oh. That just hurts so bad.
Keep. Hold on.
You moving at all?
Yep. Keep pulling.
Now I can see why the guy quoted me like $3,000 to install this thing. But we took the battery out, and you can see I got this little black rubber thing is no joke, and I'm debating whether I'm gonna have to cut it. But it went smooth until about right here. Now it's really tight. Alright guys, so I took this gasket off. You can see our little green fishing line right here. And I think my fingers know what they're touching. I feel our little transducer. We have some very exciting news. As you can see, the transducer the end cable was pulled all the way through here. We got most of the screws back on. And Big Al just found a discovery where I'm an idiot. We have to pull it all through again because I forgot to bring it through here. Because what we're doing is we're bringing it through here and down here. And I want to cry. So we're going to pull it all the way through again for kicks and gigs and do round 2.
Yank on it.
Yep, you're looking good. Keep pulling.
To undo your little tape job.
Now we gotta undo this tape job.
Old J-Dog. What are you doing, Jason?
You know, just licking my wounds. Unwinding. I will say, you know, there's a couple positives. Electrical tape does hold up really well. And I went probably a little overkill. So when you guys are doing this, I don't know if you need as much electrical tape, but it protected the ports pretty well. And
nice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be positive because I'm hashtag hungry, hashtag sad. So now, for the big kicker, guys, this is what needs to be done. We gotta bring it through here.
The other way.
No.
Oh yeah, that way.
Jeez Louise. So I think I sense a gap with my finger, so I'm just gonna...
Now put it under this wire, under this hydraulic line. There you go.
This guy over here just peeing the whole time. This one was a little more difficult than the first time, so I guess you might need to do some jiggling and whatnot. As you can see, she's through here, and we got an extra cord. The thought was, if I ever want to do hydraulics, you know, I would have another cord to fish the hydraulics through. After doing this little project, I don't even think I have room for hydraulics. If you have two guys, it makes it a lot easier, because I think the problem is feeding this cord, because it's tight in there. So feeding this through, you can't just muscle it, you know. There's a bunch of little things it can get stuck on. So, also when you get this line, make sure it's rated for a lot. I think this is like 165 pounds of pull, because you might be yanking on it pretty hard. It's time to mount the transducer. It's said to keep it 15 inches away from the motor, but this is a 15-foot Montauk, and if we brought it any further right, it would be right on the pad for the trailer. So this is the opposite side, but we're mounting it like right here. So right now we're measuring. Goodness gracious. Measuring, you tape on the bit, so when we drill it in, we don't drill too far in.
Where are the screws at for this? I just want to like double check that we're not making a mistake. Just gonna put some silicone on these screws.
The lube of the ocean,
Put
some
some-
say.
No, it's like the opposite. It makes it so.
Never mind. Is that level at all?
Well, yeah.
Oh man.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This is why you loosen up the screws bit. And then you kind of
Oh, I see.
put it.
So now that we're done with mounting the transducer, now we gotta do all the wiring in here. Alex is down there. We just tidied it up back here. Show ya. Get out of the shadow. So there you can see our extra pull wire, and then the transducer cable came through here, and we hooked it up. So now she looks good. She's all in. Now it's just time to wire all these. So we want to wire it to this third accessory because it's empty. Hey, if you guys watched this to the end of the video, I appreciate it. So I am going to make a second part. Alex and I really tried to figure out how to wire it all together, but we ended up having to call a new character that needs to be unlocked to help us out, so we didn't electrocute ourselves. I hope you found this helpful. I couldn't find any videos of guys pulling the transducer through their boat, especially a Boston Whaler. I guess my final thoughts on it are, maybe it was so difficult because it's such a small condensed boat, but if you had a bigger boat, it might be easier. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the comment section. I know it's kind of a tricky thing, and if you're not very handy like myself, it might be kind of intimidating. So yeah, leave a comment below if you have any questions. Appreciate it. See you in part 2.